Most people think rich means Lumbos, Rolexes, and Gucci tracksuits on Instagram. But here's the truth, the real top 1%, the people with actual power, are hiding in plain sight. They don't shout about their money. They whisper with it. The average person swipes credit cards for clout, chasing a lifestyle they can't really afford. Meanwhile, the truly wealthy are making invisible moves, boring decisions that don't look rich on the outside but quietly compound into freedom, control, and legacy. Here's the plot twist. The richest person in your neighborhood is probably driving a 10-year-old Toyota, wearing plain clothes, and eating dinner at home while their portfolio is silently multiplying. So, if you've ever wondered why some people retire early while others stay stuck renting status symbols, lean in. Because I'm about to reveal 12 stealth wealth habits only the top 1% quietly practice. 12. They drive invisible cars. Let's start with the driveway. You'd expect a millionaire to roll up in a brand new Ferrari. Wrong. Real wealth hides behind modest cars. Warren Buffett drove the same Cadillac for years. Millionaires across America quietly prefer Toyotas and Hondas because they're reliable, safe, and attract zero drama. Here's why. Flashy cars don't just burn money in depreciation. They also scream, "Sue me." The more attention you draw, the more problems you invite. Lawsuits, scams, fake friends. Meanwhile, the top 1% stay invisible on the road. They let their balance sheets roar, not their exhaust pipes. Takeaway? Stop financing luxury cars for strangers' approval. Invest in something that grows. The car will lose value every mile, but your assets won't. 11. They weaponize boring investments. Here's the unsexy truth. The 1% love boring. While everyone else gambles on meme coins and hot stocks, the wealthy quietly buy farmland, rental properties, and index funds. Jeff Bezos? He's been snapping up land for decades. Old money? They've owned boring apartment blocks and commercial spaces that spit out cash flow for generations. What? Because flashy investments might win attention, but boring ones win stability. The wealthy know slow and steady multiplies without drama. No Twitter hype. Just compounding returns year after year. Average people chase screenshots. The rich chase sustainability. So if you want to join stealth wealth, start stacking boring assets. Index funds, cash flow rentals, dividend stocks. It's not flashy, but it's freedom. Remember, buy assets that grow, cash flow, and don't show. 10. Cash buffer beats designer belts. The average person drops their paycheck on sneakers, bags, and gadgets. But when an emergency hits, job loss, medical bill, they panic. The wealthy? They're calm. Because they have a cushion. 6 to 12 months of cash sitting in boring accounts. Think back to the pandemic. Millions were scrambling, selling stuff on Craigslist, or maxing out credit cards. Quiet millionaires? They didn't flinch. They had cash buffers and they kept investing while the market dipped. That's the hidden flex. Peace of mind. No need to refinance AirPods just to survive. Your move? Before stacking belts or watches, build your safety net. Cash is boring, but so is sleeping without stress. And when life punches, you'll be the one standing tall. 9. They master the art of privacy. The fake rich broadcast everything. Wrist shots of Rolexes, vacations tagged in real time, designer boxes unwrapped for TikTok. But stealth wealth? Silence. Privacy is their power. The top 1% know oversharing attracts envy, scams, and lawsuits. That's why they don't flaunt new homes online, don't announce investment wins, and definitely don't show bank balances. Here's the psychology. The less people know about your money, the safer you are. Wealth whispers behind closed doors. Your takeaway? Stop giving the internet a free audit of your life. Don't post the raise, the car, the vacation. Just stack quietly. Remember, attention is expensive, but privacy is priceless. Real stealth wealth isn't about flexing what you have. It's about protecting what matters. They buy time, not things. Here's a mindset shift. The rich don't collect things. They collect hours. The fake rich mow their own lawns to save $30, then waste 3 hours they could have used to make $300. Stealth wealth flips it. They outsource chores, hire cleaners, use grocery delivery, and buy back time so they can focus on health, family, and deals that multiply wealth. A millionaire paying someone to trim the hedges isn't lazy. It's leverage. They're protecting the only currency you can't replace: time. Stealth wealth is simple. Stop trading time for pennies. Start buying hours for freedom. 7. They live below their means even when they don't have to. Most people upgrade the moment they get a raise. New paycheck, new car, bigger apartment. That's lifestyle creep, and it's the silent wealth killer. Stealth wealth resists it. Even when they can afford more, they don't. Mark Zuckerberg still rocks hoodies. IKEA furniture has quietly sat in billionaire homes. These people don't look rich because they're too busy staying rich. Here's the psychology. The fake rich need validation. The real wealthy crave freedom. The more you spend, the more you chain yourself. The less you need, the freer you are. So the next time your salary bumps, don't automatically inflate your lifestyle. Take that extra and invest it. The top 1% stay rich by acting broke. You don't need to downgrade your life. Just resist the urge to constantly upgrade. That's the stealth move. 6. They teach their kids to be normal. Here's the family secret. Quiet money raises normal kids. Loud money raises spoiled ones. Warren Buffett gave his children modest allowances. Why? Because real legacy isn't about handing over Ferraris. It's about teaching values. The stealth wealthy know that spoiled kids blow fortunes in one generation. Disciplined kids multiply it. The psychology? Money without grounding creates entitlement. And entitlement kills ambition. That's why the 1% teach gratitude, responsibility, and normalcy. Their kids shop at regular stores, do chores, and learn work ethic. Takeaway: if you're building wealth, think legacy. Don't raise a flex addict. Raise someone who understands money's real purpose: freedom and responsibility. Quiet wealth doesn't brag about inheritance. It builds character. Because true generational wealth isn't dollars, it's discipline. 5. They avoid flashy debt. Here's a brutal truth. Most people go broke trying to look rich. They take on debt for cars, watches, and vacations. That's flex debt. The stealth wealthy? They use debt but only as a weapon. To buy cash flow rentals. To scale businesses. To build something that pays them back. That's wealth debt. Takeaway? Stop using loans for ego boosts. Start using debt like a scalpel. Strategic, precise, growth-focused. Ask yourself, is this loan feeding my ego or is it feeding my assets? The answer decides your future. For they play the long game with relationships. Flashy wealth builds clout circles. Stealth wealth builds trust circles. The rich know money flows through people. So they invest in relationships that last decades, not parties that last hours. Old money families protect alliances across generations. Quiet dinners, handwritten notes, strategic introductions. These create compounding returns no stock can match. The psychology? Trust takes years to build and seconds to lose. Loud networks collapse under drama. Quiet networks endure. For you, it's simple: protect your reputation. Don't burn bridges for quick wins. Build credibility, add value, and stay consistent. Stealth wealth is a long game. It's not about how many contacts you collect. It's about how many allies you can trust when it matters. 3. They blend in, not stand out. The loudest dresser in the room? Usually not the wealthiest. Stealth wealth camouflages. Jeff Bezos built one of the biggest companies in history while wearing polos and jeans. Quiet luxury brands don't scream with giant logos. They whisper with timeless quality. What? Because blending in protects you. Flashy outfits attract attention, and attention attracts problems. From thieves, from lawsuits, from envy. Here's the contrast. The fake rich need everyone to see the label. The real wealthy want nobody to notice at all. Relatability tip. You don't need a $2,000 outfit to look successful. Neutral colors, clean fits, and good tailoring often look richer than a head-to-toe logo blast. Stealth wealth is about disappearing into the crowd while your assets do the talking. Remember, camouflage isn't weakness. It's power. 2. They obsess over protection, not just growth. Here's a secret. Making money is only half the game. Keeping it is the other half. The 1% obsess over protection. They use LLCs to shield businesses. Trust to pass down assets. Umbrella insurance to guard against lawsuits. They don't just chase growth. They build moats around everything they own. The psychology? It's not about paranoia. It's about control. Growth without protection is sandcastles at high tide. 1. They redefine wealth as freedom. Here's the final, ultimate stealth wealth habit. The wealthy redefine the game. Most people think wealth equals cars, houses, vacations. But the top 1% see money as one thing only: freedom. The freedom to wake up without alarms. To say no to bad bosses. To spend time with family. To live without fear of bills. That's why they don't waste energy flexing. Because true luxury isn't a Gucci tracksuit. It's control over your time. It's calm mornings, protected families, and a future you control. Quiet money means loud freedom. So here's your challenge. Start practicing stealth wealth. Cut the noise. Build the buffers. Protect the assets. Play the long game. And now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment saying stealth wealth if this opened your eyes. Because at the end of the day, remember this: wealth whispers, ego screams. Which side are you on?